Welcome back to Bay Area Focus. Movie stars, singers, and athletes always look great when they step out. So how do they do it? Well, they get a lot of help from the professionals. And joining us now are celebrity stylists Kesha McLeod and Calyann Barnett. So, ladies, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So let's start off with you, Kesha. Some of your celebrity clients include whom?
Andre Iguodala from the Warriors. I know everybody's very, very familiar with him.
Warriors.
Yes. Chris Bosh, Miami Heat, Chris Bosh, and Serena Williams.
All right. And what does it take to kind of style these people?
It takes a lot of research, knowing your clients, knowing who you're styling, knowing yourself, shopping, the aesthetic.
Relationships.
That's a very, very big key.
Okay, and what about you, Calyann? You've also dressed some very successful people in this world.
Yeah, I work with Dwayne Wade, Rajon Rondo, Victor Oladipo.
And we see some of the styles right here. What is Dwayne Wade wearing right there? And I'm assuming that's you right next to you.
With the red hair, dead giveaway. He's wearing a J.W. Anderson jacket with a T-shirt for one of his charity initiatives, D-squared pants, and some boots. This was opening game this season. So this was his first game back to Chicago.
Right. So what is it like when you, I'm sure a lot of people would love being in your position where you get to kind of go shop with these A-list celebrities. What was it like shopping for Dwayne Wade that day? And just take us through the process, I guess.
Well, there's a lot of work that goes into it. And I would say, honestly, like maybe 10% is actually building the look. The other 90% is, doing the shopping, doing the research, getting up. It's 12 to 14-hour days, so you go to as many stores as you potentially can. You have calls into different brands. You get all the looks, and then even before then, you set up your idea of how you want the season to look. What is his look going to be this season? What is he going to say through his wardrobe?
You set up like vision boards, and it's kind of a story you're telling from opening game, and that could start as far as preseason, over the summer. It's a lot of discussions. It's going to Paris, it's going to Milan, it's, coordinating with different designers. Yeah.
Well, Kesha, how did you get into the business, and what made you want to?
I started back in New York. I went to a fashion school there, and everyone was, our internship was sewing and tech packs, and I wanted to find a way to put clothes on people because sewing wasn't my thing. And on a prestige fashion agency, which at the time they had, starting clients like Rihanna, Chris Brown, Neo, LeBron James, and more others. And I interned there and worked my way up.
What about you?
So, funny enough, I didn't even know what styling was before I started. I went to school to be under business administration and minored in criminal justice. So you can. I went to FIT, took a styling course because I wanted to be a designer, but I can't draw or sew, and I figured out that styling is exactly like a designer without being able to draw or sew. And I did an internship with Kesha, that's how we met. Then I went from intern to assistant, and finally I worked with academics, which, I'm showing my age right now, but that was like a well-known urban brand.
Sure.
And I'd worked with them with the lady I was assisting, and they loved my work. They loved, how I was on set, and they said, do you want to come and try this job for the first time? And I was like, yes. I'll do it.
And let me ask you this. When you are trying to create a style for a certain celebrity, do they usually trust you right away? Do they say yes to everything you suggest, or are they kind of picking and choosing as well?
No, and I welcome those no's and those negatives because you get to know the person, and you don't want someone that's, yeah, sure, that's fine, because later on down the line, when they build that confidence and, you build them to be this brand, it becomes difficult. So I welcome the no's, the feedbacks, the opinions, and everything, trying on, and maybe this isn't your fit. And I welcome all of those no's. So it's definitely not yeses all the time. It's definitely an uphill battle.
Yeah, I'm sure celebrities can be picky sometimes. You always hear about wardrobe malfunctions. Any crazy situations that you guys have encountered over the years of doing this?
I actually, I can actually think of one, and this is going to be the first time that anybody has ever heard this.
Okay,
those capri pants from 2014 that everybody wore? So that actually happened as an emergency accident. They weren't supposed to be that short, but when you become authoritative voice in fashion, you can have your client walk out, wear it, own it, and then everyone wears it for the rest of the summer.
Yes, that confidence level to where it's like malfunctions become style.
The new
Yeah.
fashion.
Yeah,
The
the
new
new
fashion.
fashion when it's
Yeah.
it's a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are plenty of those. Can you think of anything else?
One time I was at Andre's wedding, styling his wedding, and one of his groomsmen were supposed to only bring white dress shirts, and one of them forgot his white dress shirt, so he had to go on the property and get like a busboy's white dress shirt just for the groomsmen.
And then afterwards, during the reception, everyone was like, "Hey, that's a cool shirt,
Can I get
right?"
my dress shirt?
Yeah, that's $2.
I
Right?
have to go work.
And tell us really quickly, you have a workshop coming up.
Yes.
Yes, Style Room Workshop is just an intense class where you're learning the basis of how to become a stylist, kind of what we did and how we were raised in all of this.
Yeah,
so that's what it is.
Giving the students or giving future stylists all the information and tools that they need to break into the field and to do it correctly.
Sounds great. Ladies, Kesha and Calyann, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank
for having us.
Thank you.
And to find out more about Kesha and Calyann and their workshop, you could log on to styleroomworkshop.com. That's styleroomworkshop.com. We'll be back with more Bay Area Focus after this break.